back here for the Cardmarket Spring Regional. This time it's May, and we have King Piccolo versus, I was going to say versus Shishan, but it is Vegex. We know it all too familiar. But as I did mention, we have Shishan Kwok here from the Distinct Few, a very distinct player in the Dragon Ball Z.
Hey, I see what you did there.
Oh, yeah, right. That wasn't actually intentional. I wish it was, but it wasn't.
Brilliant there, yeah. So yeah, Sichin, also known by his YouTube channel, My Wife Hate Games. So go check him out. He's a good lad. Playing against Lorenzo Zanuttigh. I apologize if I say it. I'm just going to butcher everybody's name from all day today. So it's Lorenzo playing King Piccolo, which we saw in the previous round, but hopefully we'll see a bit more of it against Vegex as well. So like you said, Vegex, the deck that we know, we love to hate it, right?
Yeah, I think it's if you're getting into the game and you want a competitive but cheap deck, Vegex is the way to go. Although that might not be the case for long, after Bandai have recently just announced a bunch of reprints, which is really exciting news for the card game with those vault packs, archive booster,
archive boosters.
Yeah, so that's going to be really cool to see what ends up in there. And on that first mill, we get the Unison and we get the Time Agent Vegeta.
Yeah, so Vegex's ability is that you can mill the top 5 cards of your deck to draw a card, and then each of these cards that were milled, some of them have specific effects, just like the Vegeta and the Unison that we see, that when they are sent to the discard pile from your deck, you get to play it for free without paying its energy cost. So the Vegeta itself has unique, so you can only have one on the board at any time. But the Unison is pretty lethal at times, as well as you build up counters on it. It can become a 25k double strike, I think it is. Yeah, so it becomes a 25k double strike on its minus ability. So
and the leader can give it dual attack.
Yes, it can as well.
Or is it the other way around?
No, I think it gains dual attack, but becomes a double strike, a dual attack double strike.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, I might be wrong.
I think I have my Dark Massey deck to hand. Sorry, my definitely not Bardock deck. Because I'm running that package in it as well. That's just a future thing. But yeah, so against King Piccolo, it's a very interesting matchup because you've got Hyper Aggro versus Hyper Aggro. And
although you kind of think that Vegex has now moved into the mid-rangey sort of way, even though it is still a bit of an aggressive deck, I think it kind of shines a bit more within mid-range.
That's fair. I could see that as a way of viewing it, but I think the potential just to pop off on turn 2, turn 3 is super. I mean, to be fair, it's not King Piccolo. It's not putting out like 7 attacks in turn 2.
Not anymore. But yeah, but both decks I think are relatively similar in terms of their aggression style, that they can put a lot of cards on board for minimal cost, and then obviously just swing. But obviously Vegex plays more on the mill side, so on its awaken side. If you were to lose the game by drawing your last card, you don't. So you don't lose by deck out. You shuffle your drop area back into your deck.
Well, if you have Sparking 20.
If you have Sparking 20.
There are instances where that doesn't happen.
Yes.
But yeah, so for clarity, the Super Saiyan Gotenks Fusion of Friendship, its activate main is this card gets 20k power and dual attack. So it is the leader that gives it double strike.
Okay, cool. I knew it was one of them.
It's one of the way around, right?
Yeah, I did think that it was both of them for some reason, but I don't know why. But we see that here Lorenzo is going straight for the Unison. He did attack into the Unison loot, so the Unison lost 2 markers there. So not going for face, not going to give the option for Vegex to awaken and then gain extra card advantage. And another 2 cards we see off the mill. So again, the Trunks allows you to take a card from your life and add it to your hand. It is a blocker. And then the Supreme Kai Personally, I think the Supreme Kai is such a strong card that when your hand is at 5 or less and you use it as a combo, it gains an extra 5,000 power. So it goes to a 10k combo for basically free.
Yeah, it's a card that is very useful in any deck, but like can get real value out of being in some black decks that use burst or have mill effects.
Yeah, definitely. Because again, just play it for free. So even if you keep it in your hand, it's still great. But just getting it for free, playing it on board, it's just an extra card that's not in your hand.
Yeah. And we're seeing the Goku however was mentioned earlier in our Dark Broly talk, where you can take a life, it becomes 15k. If your opponent activates a counter, they have to warp a card from hand. That's
But I think right now, just getting that King Piccolo off the field is Seachen's
huge.
plan. Yeah, which I think is also really, really big. So if he is able to get it off this turn, next turn for Lorenzo is going to be just that little bit less of a threat.
Yeah, I could see that. Because then you have to recommit the cost to getting that unison back. And without anything already, oh, that is mean. So this is Man on a Mission, an
Man
Overwhelm
on a
6
mission.
card, double strike critical, 20k base. It's probably one of the best and most favorited Overwhelms in the game right now, alongside Mass Saiyan ID, Secret Identity Mass Saiyan, I think. I never know which way to say that name.
Which one?
The Overwhelm 6, that warp stuff.
Uh,
Yeah, Mass Saiyan Secret Identity, I think. Oh, and he's just taking it. Oh, King Piccolo down to 2 life.
I mean, double strike critical, pretty big.
He still
And
has 2
again,
swings, 3 swings on, 4 swings on board.
that is pretty big. Yeah, and he still can use the Unison Leader's effect. Unison Leader, there's no such
Unison
thing. The
leader.
Unison.
There's
Yeah,
the plus.
so the +1 there. So now that's a 15k. King Piccolo can awaken here.
I think he's going to force King Piccolo to
Yeah,
awaken.
that I think that's the best option here. Just force the awaken.
This is scary. If he doesn't counter, well, he can't counter it because then he warps a card from hand. Well, I guess he could counter it, but like if Shichen has double strike here, which I see, is that Kai?
I,
The second
I
card in
can't.
looks like he's Supreme Kai to me, and I think that's a Bibbidi Super combo.
Well, we know he's playing the Supreme Kai anyway
Hmm.
because we did see one get milled. So I couldn't see off the top properly.
Okay, so is this the Awaken? Yeah,
Yeah,
draw
so this
3.
is the awaken.
And then top card into life.
That's pretty big as well. Just adding an extra card to your life, I think that's really beneficial for Lorenzo.
It
So
is,
now
but
he's
it's
out.
also to
He
mitigate.
is out. Yeah, now he's out of double strike range for now,
It,
at least.
it's also to mitigate that the starting on 6 life, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, and now we're seeing a combo for drum, which is a blocker.
So they're just going over sequence of play here and what
Yeah.
happens.
So we've got King Piccolo with the nice like loader top sleeve. I don't know what you would call it, the leader little thing, which was given out for winning
Yeah,
tournaments back in the
the
day.
leader case.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I
we'll
think that's
call
what
it
it
a
is.
case. Why not?
Yeah. And this is the one with the Dragon Balls, which is my favorite one. So I'm
Yeah,
not
because you
biased.
had a Dragon Ball one, you had one with lines, and then you had one like with a fire design. So
Yeah, the
quite
fire.
nice. Yeah. So now this is nice to see. I think he's okay. So he's just comboed. Is that combo or was that just
I
did
think that
something
was
get
getting rid
KO'd?
of it for an effect.
Does a symbol give something?
Pop something with 1 or less, maybe. I'm actually not sure on symbol. I just know it has
Oh, sorry,
blocker.
not symbol. Drum. My fault.
Oh
That's
yeah, yeah, that's fine.
yeah. Sorry.
So Vegex is swinging in now. Sorry, no, Vegeta
Leader.
Xena and Trunks Xena is swinging in.
Yes, very different to Vegeks.
Yes, and then
And
yeah,
there's a
we are
block.
seeing a block here.
Yeah, so no more attacks left. He's overwhelmed as well, so Sijin can't do anything. And there's a pass of the turn.
1 energy up, got a blocker, got 5 life. That's doable.
Yeah, very strong position here for Sichin. Like he's shown how aggressive. And I have to say that man on a mission just really like helped him out.
Oh yeah,
That
10
double
target.
strike critical 25k overwhelm is it's crazy that card.
Yeah, like it can do so much. Ooh, and there's a violent raise.
A violent
Um,
play.
doesn't really help against Vegex, unfortunately.
Yeah, because Vegex kind of plays like multiple, like some 25s, 20 and overs, and then majority are 20 and less. So it's not in the best cards to help. Topo, I think, would be a better option to keep
Oh
in
yeah,
hand.
Topo would be hugely beneficial right now.
Yeah, if he has it, that is.
But then, do you like to tap out because you're awakened? Like you've got to really think about what you do here with your energy as King Piccolo.
Definitely, because like you said, 3 energy against one, two, three, four attacks at the moment. Um, might go up. It can definitely go up to at least 4, 6, 7, maybe 5, 6 attacks next round for Sichin.
So we're seeing a combo from hand here. It's going to be drum again.
Yeah, that looks like a drum. We said this last time. Like, I know I know the different names. It's just hard to differentiate them properly, especially when you're looking on the screen.
Right, like there's drum, cymbal, tambourine, and piano.
Yeah,
Which I mean, piano is easy to tell that's piano, but like anything else, it's just like the green one, yes.
yeah. So now we see that King Piccolo, Lorenzo has taken all 3 of his life and he's put 3
Oh.
cards that he knows what they are. So it's knowledge on whatever is there. So he can use them. 2 is the best of his ability. And there's 2 drums in there. So he's going to get more blockers eventually.
Yeah, and I like to point out how he swung into the Goku there. That's kind of telling that he probably does have the topper or a equivalent counter for next turn,
Hmm.
and doesn't want to get punished for having it. Also, he doesn't want to push Vegex into awakening range if
True.
necessary. And oh, that's the Kaioken Son Goku. A
Yeah.
really good card, actually.
Very good card, especially in this situation as well. Gets rid of um it does get rid of it can get rid of the cards on Sichin's board in the terms of the trunks. Won't get rid of the Vegeta because the Vegeta's 19.
Mm.
Or it can obviously keep it for later, that if Sijin does get like a big body, he can minus 25k from that one card. However, most of Vegeta's Sijin's big bodies are overwhelm cards, so they probably won't be staying.
Yeah, yeah. So it's cool. It's a cool card. I mean, it definitely helps in different matchups. And then, okay, yeah, he used to clean up the board. But I don't know if this
Mm.
is kind of, I don't want to say a mistake because, like, Vegex is just going to mill for these cards next turn anyway. I mean, I granted you get rid of the swing from him, but
True, but it also kind of forces Sijin to get the mill. So obviously, if he doesn't get the Vegeta, then he's not obviously going to get it. So it's probably just a better option just to clear the board, try and get rid of as many threats as possible.
yeah, no, I can get behind that. That's a logical way of thinking.
Now here I'm interested as to why Sichin has blocked, because
Probably target
unless
the
it was
unison.
to probably, yeah, I just
Yeah,
realized it was the unison.
it
Yeah,
was probably at the unison. Yeah,
yeah. So that makes a lot more sense,
because
because I was like, why
if he
would
was
you
going at
if
leader, he'd take it.
exactly right? So you can awaken, but yeah, blocking the leader, the unison. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Um, I'm like, because yeah, so he's not gonna he won't swing with drum because like you want to keep that blocker up. But so he's got to either play something here, or if he just passes, that definitely telegraphs Toffer.
Yeah, that's a
The
pass there. So there could definitely be a topper in hand. And I mean, Lorenzo's hand is pretty big, so there's no denying that there's
oh my
something
gosh.
there.
So charging two. So we've seen you can charge 2 extinction attacks. That's
Hmm.
crazy. Um. So what do we see from Shishin here? Has he got the one drop in hand that can punish him for playing Topper?
I don't think there is, like, unless there's a quick Sakai.
Um. Just 4, 5, 5.
It looks like 5, yeah. I mean, does black have an answer to Topo?
I mean, like I said, the Goku really just really punishes it slightly. Oh,
Demigla.
okay,
Yeah.
Dark Overrealm.
Gotta
Okay,
love
that's
that
huge.
Demigla.
That's huge. So that's gonna pop the blocker and warp a card from hand.
Yep, and then obviously we'll warp another card when it attacks.
Oh, and he
Like,
gets a draw.
yes, very powerful card. Very powerful card
Oh,
indeed. Oh,
responding with Yamcha.
nice. Yeah, so reduce it by 15.
Okay, okay.
Make it less of a threat.
Yeah, no, I feel it's fairly solid, right?
Yeah, definitely. So if Seishin does want to go into the leader, it's just going to be less of a threat for Lorenzo to deal with. So I think in this instance, it would be better for Seishin to just go over the symbol in rest mode, or even go for the
unison.
Yeah, the unison.
So we're gonna pop drum here.
Is he up to?
No, he's good for Yamcha.
Yamcha. Fair enough.
Interesting. I'll have to ask him why he chose Yamcha after.
Yeah.
He's probably seen some. There we go. There's Secret Master ID.
Yeah,
Hits
secret
Time
identity.
Vegeta. Time Vegeta? Time Vegeta. Time
Patrol.
Agent Vegeta. There we go.
Yeah,
I was looking for it. I'm like, there's the
Time
words
Patrol.
there, Scott. The words
I don't know why I said Time Patrol. I just went Time Patrol
They
for
are
some
from
random
the
reason.
Time Patrol.
They are, yeah.
Like, so you're not wrong. And there's the block. Yeah.
Yeah, block on the
No,
unison.
no declaration of topper though.
Do many red decks run topper? Oh, well, there we go. We just my question got answered.
No,
So he guesses, so he guesses to bring out another drum, which is a blocker.
Oh, Supreme Kai of Time.
There's a reason why this card is how much it is at the moment. Like, it's such a powerful card to play.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. Do we see a what's it called? Heroine's lineage from Seijin?
Oh, that would be insane.
But yeah, Supreme Kai coming in, big card. Like, it's too powerful.
And then warping a card from hand, yeah. So the Unison and Leader can't attack, and there's the Scion, which is a negate. And does it minus something? The Scion coming in now. I don't know if it minuses power. I can't remember.
No, I can't either. I've not actually seen that card.
It's a promo negate.
Oh, that's probably why. But anyway, just touching back on the Supreme Kai active battle, as you saw it came down. 3 or more energy, play this card from your hand. Your opponent can't attack with leader unison cards for the turn. So that's 2 attacks that Seijin lost out on.
That is 2 attacks, and Sheetan's still not in the awaken range. This has just drastically changed into King Piccolo's favor.
Yeah, and it's a 40k body, so it's pretty big.
Yeah, we were saying with Broly that it's you either negate the 30k or you take it. So that applies for 40ks as well. You either stop it or you're taking it.
True. And with the Supreme Kai, she also has another effect that active main you just tap 1 energy and then choose all cards in the battle area and the unison area, and then they all go to the warp. So that's key. It's the unisons as well as the battle cards.
Yeah. So if you can't kill the Gotenks and he really wants it gone, he can just go Supreme Kai.
Definitely, just get rid of it. Get rid of all the threats now. King Lorenzo on 3 life here. We do see a topo, so we can obviously try and manipulate that and get that topo back to hand, if he can, obviously. But then now we're going more into the mid range of what I think of Vegex being more comfortable, but we're wait and see. Like, Lorenzo's playing this really, really well.
Yeah, this has been a really well methodical game of, I don't want to say cat and mouse, but like it feels like that, right?
A little bit. It's kind of like question and answer. So one
Oh yeah,
person says something, the other one answers it
yeah.
with
That's a
something.
much better way of putting it. Yeah.
I think so. So Seishan's now on 5 life, I think he is. It looks like 5.
2, 4, 5, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So still not within awakening range, which is that a big issue at the moment? Would you think that's a big issue?
With that Kai on board, possibly. Because he can easily just manipulate this now to where Shijin needs to rebuild everything.
Very true. But at the moment, Seijin only has 3 cards on the board. He only has the Unison Vegeta
And
and
takes it.
the
Okay.
yeah. So now he can awaken here.
Yeah. So let's get Piccolo Unison.
Is it going into the leader or would it go into the Unison here?
At this point, he's probably going to push on leader, right? If you're attacking him to make it awaken, then you would imagine he's pushing into leader.
Yeah, it looks like it because Seichin is deciding on whether to take the life or not, and
Yeah,
he is. He's
yeah.
opted to
So
take it.
this is because
3 life.
that Scion has double strike, if I remember correctly. So he's already. Oh no, okay. He's just going to go in on 3 life at double. Okay.
Yeah.
Is
That is
Shishin that comfortable to be on one
Does he have the power
life?
burst? Does he have the power burst?
Oh, he
Yes, he
does.
does.
Yeah. And probably gets
Supreme Kai,
the
get the
Kai,
Kai.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%
But
get
for
the
the
Kai.
extra 10k, right? It just makes sense.
Yeah, I would think so. Oh, he's
Oh,
opted to go Goku.
I
Interesting.
punish a counter, I guess. So he's planning on surviving. Um,
Yeah,
but with 4 energy open, like that's a lot of energy, dude.
that is, and you can see that again. I keep saying it, how Piccolo can just play cards for literally no cost, and it's happened.
Oh, and
Here we
there's a
see
nice
another
little
King
search.
Piccolo. So here, similar to what we saw before, we could see an EX evolve and then another double striker come down.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, so there's
Okay.
the 3 cost in his hand.
Yeah, that was. Is it because it's another double strike? Um, and then if he has the big one, ooh, this could be really problematic for Shichen actually.
Definitely can. And remember, Supreme Kai is a 40k attacker, so
Yeah,
40k is most likely going to go through as a take a life.
yeah. So you can afford to swing with double strikes here because then you put them on one, and then yeah, 40k swing. You have to negate me, or else I'm just gonna pile on.
Yeah. To combo out of, we were saying this about Dark Broly, comboing out of 30k is annoying, but comboing out of 40k is even more annoying.
It's even worse, especially since you've took the Goku and not the Kai, right? Like
Yeah.
the Kai would help mitigate that 40k a lot more
Yeah.
than Goku.
Yeah. I'm actually quite interested to think to know why Seijin picked the Goku, because obviously, like you said, he's planning on surviving, so probably that's why. But seeing the board that's on the field and knowing that Lorenzo hadn't really tapped any energy at the time,
Yeah,
was it worth it?
I don't know. We have a sparking super combo, maybe. Sorry, sparking counter here with power burst. That might be something, but I don't know. 1, 2, 3. So yep, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we do see it, but now Seijin is gone down to 4.
and
So
then
now
gets
he
the
takes the
guy.
Kai.
Yeah,
Yeah, so now 2
now in
life
double
for
strike
Seijin.
range. Yeah,
Yeah. And so many more attacks from Lorenzo.
yeah, potentially right. I mean, I don't think he would, but like he's got those blockers if he really wants to swing.
Mm.
Um, that Kai is probably going to swing if he can't. If he's because I mean, all he has to do is have a champer in hand, right?
Essentially, yeah, super. But we haven't seen it. I don't think many builds play it. At least the ones, a couple that I've seen.
But it's the threat of it, right? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
So we've seen 3 power bursts from Shichen. Does he have a 4th to negate an extra attack? I don't know. Like, I think at this point he's just trying not to awaken. Like, he wants to awaken in his turn and really go in.
Yeah, true, but I think Lorenzo can try and force it. Obviously, still got a few more attacks. 2 life isn't ideal for Seaton.
And there's the
Here we,
4th. Yeah.
yeah, 40k swing with the Kai.
And this is going to be very important.
It's crucial. They're both thinking their moves through. Both players are EXO at the moment, and this is round
Just
5.
going to take it.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
going to take it. So now
yeah,
anything he throws at him is lethal.
yeah. 40k again, just too big.
Knowing Shijin, though, this could actually be a trap. He could be trying to get those blockers to swing.
Yeah, definitely could. But then it comes down to losing card goods in hand. So now, like you said, everything is lethal.
Yeah.
And still, Lorenzo's got 3 energy open.
Yeah, that's the worrying part, is the open energy. I'm just trying, like, is Season trying to make this super tempting for him to tap out?
It seems like Lorenzo took the topo from
Yeah,
his
so we
life.
know he's got the topper.
Yeah, so he's definitely got a topo in hand. So probably keeping 2 energy open for the topo. So here you can even just like feel how hard Lorenzo has to think about what his turns are going to be.
Yeah, the wrong thing here can completely change it, especially against Vegex. Like, it can just go. Like, I mean, there's multiple things really. Like, I mean, he's got that 30k on board. So he's going to wipe the board.
Yep. So he's Supreme Kaiing wiping the board.
Really good play, I think. I think that was kind of necessary, to be honest. You don't want to pass 10 and leave that on board. Not especially not that bro, because swinging in for 30k and ripping a card from life, from hand. That's me.
So the blockers have barrier, so they're going to stay. But does everything else have barrier?
It's only your opponent's side.
Oh, okay, it is, isn't it? Oh yeah, sorry, I've just read it completely wrong. My fault.
That's okay.
Because it removes itself from the game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's swinging with the King Piccolo.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
No,
Okay.
he is going in with the blockers.
He's
Okay.
going in with the blocker.
So this is now time to see if this is what Shichen was wanting, or if he's just in a real bad position.
Well,
oof, that's not the perfect card to take. Getting symbol's good though. So getting symbol's good. Oh, pushing to 25.
okay.
We've not seen a tambourine from Lorenzo.
I think he played one earlier. I'm not so sure. But I think Seaton is just obviously checking what he has available.
And what can come next.
Hopefully he has the super combos in hand, because that's what's really going to help him out here a little bit.
Okay,
He's
so
opting
there's
to
the awaken.
So now with Sparking 20, he won't lose the game if he decks out. Hopefully he has 20. He has overwhelmed a couple of times, so that takes out a big chunk of cards.
Yeah. So what we get? So this is so he needs to go to 30. Yeah, this is going to force at least 3 cards from hand. I believe that's a super combo.
No, that's just a normal Vegeta. That's a super combo there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he draws 2 there. Refreshes his hand.
And then tapping 1.
Interesting.
Does he have a Kai?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Play his own Kai. Interesting.
That Lorenzo needs to kill him this turn.
That is very big.
Lorenzo needs to kill him this turn.
But the Kai only stops a
Leader
leader
of
of unison. So Lorenzo still has three attacks, sorry.
He does. But this is very much you need to kill me or else your board's going bye-bye.
That's what it seems like. It seems like Sichin next turn can just obviously use the Kai, pop the entire board, and then hit for game.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Lorenzo leaving 2 energy open. Kind of want to force those 2 energy to be used. Oh, he's using 1, so that's no topo next turn if he gets to it. But there's the X evolve.
So I'm thinking through here, like you got that. So this shuts off Topper, so this has to be a kill turn.
This has to, yeah. Unless he obviously has Violent Ray still in hand.
Violent Rays doesn't save him.
Not entirely, but it can slow him down. So he gets the Piccolo. This is really interesting. It's getting really, really like tense in the final moments.
This is on the wire, man.
It is. It is.
So that's a big, strong boy dragon. Ooh.
Oh, Sandy is saying Sichin is dead in the chat.
Oof. We'll find out. I mean, yeah, there is a lot
there. It's stacked against him. I can 100% say that it's not looking great. But I'm pretty sure Sichin has a plan of some sort. But here is Lorenzo just going to dump hand? Okay, so he's tapping.
Okay, so he's going to go and get another Demon Clan and then put it in his life. And then I think he combos with a card from life. Oh, and there's the tambourine. So this is 25, no, 35 at the moment, right?
Yeah, because it gains the 10k from the Piccolo.
Yeah, so 35. So 40.
So would you not just dump your hand and push for game here? I think that's what Lorenzo's doing now. There's a topo.
50.
And he still has 2 attacks with the King Piccolo and the drums as well there.
Yeah. So this is 50.
Yeah, try and force out as many cards.
You need to be seeing super combos here.
Try and force out as many cards as in Sichin's hands as possible, right?
Mm-hmm. It all comes down to what you draw, really. Like
essentially.
Oh, there is another super combo.
Yeah, we know that he has a Supreme Kai in hand as well. So when he does go to 5 cards or less, it becomes a 10k combo.
That super combo is huge. He just drew that off that super combo as well. So that's huge.
That's big, yeah. So that's 35. And this is all thinning his deck as well. So
we have seen all 4 super combos now, though.
True. 35, 45. Just deciding now. He's got to get rid of the cards. He just has to decide which cards he wants to get rid of.
Sorry.
Oh. Not looking good for Sichin. His hand's gone quite low.
Is that not comboed out?
Not yet. I think he needs another 10. Can you not play the Kai? Lorenzo has 5 cards in hand as well. Okay, interesting.
Was that plus 20k on the symbol then?
Not sure. I thought it was only a 15k. He gets Tambourine out. That's another attacker. That is Tambourine, isn't it?
That one is Tambourine, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So it restands and gains power.
So just more and more attacks.
Yeah,
more and more
unfortunately,
pressure.
I think this is.
Yeah, here you just pile it in, right?
So it's 25 at the moment. No, wait, does it get a power immediately? It might do actually. So there's a Kai that combos
2
out.
times. Yeah, so that's 20.
And then it can go again. You got the 20k there. Looks like 2 cards in hand.
Yeah, 3 cards against 2 cards.
That combos out there.
Yeah.
Tambourine at the boost, and I think that is game because you just dump everything here.
Yeah, it's 3 against 1. Is there any way? It's just a unison. So unfortunately, Seachin did take the L there.
Yeah, but it was a very hard fought game, and he basically put his opponent on the. It was like, you kill me this turn, or I kill you next turn, and that's what will happen.
It really did get to that state. It was at that point where both players were like, okay, cool, the Supreme Kais are there. We see them. So next turn, you're losing your board or I win. So it's either one. So like I said, it was a question and answer. So whatever Seachin did, Lorenzo had an answer. No matter what Lorenzo did, Seachin had an answer. So that was a very, very close game, a very good game to watch, in my opinion, as well. Like,
yeah,
we were both. I have to say, like, I was quite invested in it. I was actually moved forward. I was like, I wonder what's going to happen here.
Yeah, it was very tight knit. Like,
yeah,
anything could have gone.
Yeah, very, very great, great words. Very good play from both of our players there. So round 5, going into round 6 soon. Yeah, anything else? Like, what can you add anything to that?
It just shows why both decks are very strong, right? It has that potential to go. I mean, so I say go deep, but it was like 10-3, 10-4 there. But it shows the power of King Piccolo. It shows Vegex can hit hard. Like I said, I just genuinely wonder, like, why some of those decisions were made. But it is what it is. But I mean, Suchin going X1, he still has a chance to come to top. We know last tournament he came 17th on X2, so he's looking for that. He's looking for that top 16 for sure, for sure.
So both players are great in their own right. So as we said, ladies and gents, that was round 5. Round 6 will be coming very shortly. Stay tuned.